When someone says an AI was trained on the internet, it sounds like one thing happened. It wasn't one thing. Modern models go through 3 completely different stages, and almost everyone blurs them into a single word: training. Pull them apart, and the whole thing suddenly makes sense. Let's break it down. A raw model becomes a useful assistant in 3 stages. Here's each one. Stage 1, pre-training. The model predicts the next token across a huge slice of the internet. This is where it learns language, facts, and patterns, and it's the slow, expensive part. Stage 2, fine-tuning. It's shown curated examples of good question and answer pairs, teaching it to respond helpfully instead of just continuing text. Stage 3, human feedback, RLHF. People rank competing answers, and the model is nudged toward the ones they prefer. This shapes tone, safety, and when it refuses. The result, a raw text predictor turns into the assistant you actually talk to. Compare what each phase leaves you with. Ask a base model a question, and it tends to ramble or just continue your text. The instruct model actually answers it. Give it instructions. The base model mostly ignores them. The fine-tuned model follows them. On tone and safety, the base model is raw and unfiltered. Feedback training makes the instruct version guarded and consistent. And what built each? The base comes from compute and data alone. The assistant adds a layer of human judgment on top. The pre-training bill is where the real money goes. Picture a cluster of 16,000 GPUs, running flat out for about 90 days. That's roughly 34.5 million GPU hours of compute. At something like $2 per GPU hour for rented hardware, you're looking at a ballpark of $70 million for a single training run. And that's before salaries, failed runs, and the data itself. Knowing the 3 stages changes how you use a model. Its knowledge has a cutoff. Pre-training is a snapshot. The model's facts freeze at the moment training ended. You can't retrain it by chatting. Your conversation doesn't update its weights. Real fine-tuning is a separate, deliberate process. Behavior isn't the same as knowledge. Feedback training shaped how it talks, and when it refuses. What it knows came from pre-training, different levers. Each stage bakes in its own weakness. Frozen knowledge. Without retraining or fine-tuning, it can't learn anything new after its cutoff. It inherits its data. Whatever bias or error is in the training set tends to carry straight through. And human feedback is a blunt instrument. Push it too hard and you get over-refusal, hedging, and people-pleasing. So training is really 3 jobs. Pre-training builds the knowledge, fine-tuning makes it helpful, and human feedback shapes how it behaves. Name the stage, and the model's quirks stop being mysterious. Next week, embeddings. How a model turns words into coordinates and treats meaning as geometry. This is ground truth.